If you were one of the many fans of the old Smart ForFour, then you'll be happy to hear that there's a new model in town. And here it is. This new quirky looking Smart ForFour shares parts with the latest Renault Twingo, making the baby Renault one of its rivals. And it also goes head to head with our 2014 car of the year, the Hyundai i10. So it's got some stiff competition. Those compact looks are undeniably cute. And as with many small city cars, personalisation is key. You can choose from 40 paint shades, many of which, like this lava orange, are bold and bright, along with 3 trim levels and 3 option packs. The colour options are shown off well with the contrasting paint on what Mercedes call its Tridian cell. It's a reinforced steel structure which gives it a safety boost and helps keep occupants safe. Now those quirky looks are carried on inside, where the words stylish, spacious and also bright spring to mind. Definitely bright, thanks of course to the twin sunroof. I really like the way the air vents and the rev counter sprout out of the dashboard in a nod to the old car. Everything is controlled via a central mounted panel, which is intuitive and really easy to use. It has a very striking look in here and it feels very well built with some really nice thoughtful touches. I like the way the temperature gauge just slides from left to right. There's 2 well-placed cup holders. I love this detailing down on the doors and just the general use of materials in here. It feels interesting, it looks interesting. And check out, this is probably one of my favourite bits. A little storage compartment hidden away. Now this is the mid-range Prime model, but it also has an array of extras and packs added to it, which bring niceties like a digital radio, touchscreen sat-nav with Bluetooth connectivity, an adjustable and heated driver's seat and steering wheel, electrically adjustable mirrors, and you also get parking sensors and upgrades to the lighting. But of course, extras do come at a price, and this model is £2,000 more than the entry-level car, which I think is actually pretty well equipped to begin with. Daytime running lights, remote central locking, cruise control, a trip computer, electric windows, and that contrasting body paint all come as standard on the basic Passion model. The new model ForFour is based on the more compact ForTwo, and it's been stretched to make way for back seats. The doors open really nice and wide, making getting in very easy, particularly if you're getting children in and out. However, once you're in here, first thing you realise is there isn't a massive amount of legroom, particularly if you've got a couple of 6-footers in the front. However, I really like this central storage compartment. Brilliant addition for anyone travelling in the back, particularly if you're travelling with children. Headroom is also pretty good, despite the fact that there's sunroofs in here. Overall, it's a nice, comfortable place to be. The back seats can be adjusted, but that's mainly for increasing space in the boot, which is smaller than those on both the VW Up and the Hyundai i10. However, the rear seats split and fold, and the passenger seat also folds forward if you're carrying longer items. So while it's compact, it's pretty flexible when you need it to be. And the flat floor and the lack of a load lip make getting things in and out pretty easy. The ForFour has been built with driving around town in mind, and that's evident the minute you get behind the wheel. You discover a turning circle that can rival the famously tight turning circle of a London taxi. And it's got one advantage over that London taxi: its size. It means that nipping in and out of traffic is an absolute breeze, as is parking. It's all thanks to a clever steering system, which means that you don't need to turn the wheel as much at low speeds. Power comes from a choice of 2 engines. There's this nippy top-of-the-range 0.9 litre model and a basic 70 brake horsepower 1 litre, which costs £600 less. Now the 5-speed manual gearbox is light and very precise, and that's no bad thing, as this petrol engine likes plenty of gear changes to get the most out of it. It has a raft of safety features that would be welcome on any small car, as well as the steel safety cell, which helps to absorb the forces of an impact. It comes with the latest electronics to help you stay in control if you skid on slippery roads, and you can also opt for extras to help you stay in lane or warn you about a potential low-speed forward collision, a handy extra that could reduce the cost of your insurance. Running costs are extremely affordable, with the entire range exempt from road tax thanks to low emissions. And both engines offer around 67 miles to the gallon. But those savings do have to be offset by the price of this car. It isn't a budget buy and is roughly £2,000 more than a similarly equipped Hyundai i10. Now the other downsides, apart from those niggles about space in the back, is that the 4.4 is so focused on being a safe city car that it just can't match up to the i10 when it comes to motorway performance. It simply feels out of its depth at higher speeds, and it's just far much more at home being driven around town. Another of the downsides about this car is actually connected to something that I really like. As I said earlier, I think the way the air vents and the rev counter are mounted on the dashboard is a really nice addition. It looks great. When you actually drive the car, they're constantly reflected in the windscreen. I find it really irritating. Think of the Smart ForFour as a funkier and more affordable alternative to a Mercedes, and it works well. However, there are more affordable alternatives that in our opinion do the job just as well for less money. If you're in the market for a small city car, then watch the review of our 2014 Car of the Year, the Hyundai i10, or the Renault Twingo. Click the icon to watch our latest video and click on the logo to subscribe.